The US just hit a few great milestones on our debt. The 40 trillion even mark, past our total GDP, and 1 trillion in net interest payments. Well done. That's like spending 20% or a fifth of every paycheck making the minimum payment on your credit cards, while also continuing to increase the balances. I compared 2 trillion to 100 million in my other part, so you can visualize that insane contrast. I'm talking about Congress because they control the budget, money in, money out, and we the people, in theory, control Congress. They're supposed to represent us. They are us, not some separate magical entity. And we're crushing our younger generations with that debt. They overspend by 20,000 times all their total collective salaries. That tells me two things. Number one, they're absolutely terrible at their jobs. And number two, their salaries are tiny in overall spend. And this is both parties. They're both full of shit. Neither Team Red or Blue have any idea what fiscal responsibility means. I'm not going to talk here about how to address the budget issue. That's not what this channel is about. Because it's a total waste of breath. A change from Team Red to Blue or back again fixes nothing. We've seen it for decades. Until the system is changed, the issue will never be addressed. Until the financial collapse hits. Just know this. You, Alpha, Z, Millennials, will pay for it. In taxes, default, or most likely inflation. Notice how everything has gotten stupidly expensive? This will continue to make it worse. We do not have the best of us representing us. I want the A-plus players, the Einsteins of our generation. Instead, many in Congress are the Elmer Fuds. Why? Because the incentives are so misaligned. Congress is a job and we are the hiring managers. We can offer any compensation package that leads to accomplishing our goals. The incentives currently are for self and party. The reps and senators enrich themselves through relationships to the ultra-wealthy corporations and their lobbies, with insider stock trading and high-paying jobs waiting through the revolving door. Just serving their donors, not the people. First, we've got B players, and second, those B players aren't even serving us. We get the wrong people running for office in the first place, running for all the wrong reasons. What if instead we had A-plus players that also served us? Sound too good to be true? It's easy if that's what we want. Let's offer a market rate compensation package. Market rate even without the secondary paths to self-enrichment. Take those away, and we pay it directly. A-plus players don't come cheap. Great people have alternatives. In our system is the concept of WTP, willingness to pay. Any person is worth what someone will pay for them. We can't take away the goodie bag, offer a B player salary, and expect A-plus people to apply. It doesn't work that way. I understand this is a provocative concept, but remember a couple key points. One, this isn't paying more for the current Congress. That would be crazy. This would be for an all-new revised Congress fully aligned to serving us. And two, this isn't the only change. In my change section, there are others that work together to align our interests. Changing pay alone would be crazy. More on those changes in other videos. So let's take the emotional response out and look at it objectively with data. I didn't invent the US pay structure, but it's the rules of the road. We play by those rules or we get run over. An A-plus player is defined as someone transformational to an organization. They can produce 10x output value compared to a standard employee. They're hard to find, valuable, expensive, and sought after. Our current Congress, 541 paid reps and senators, each get $174,000 annual salary from us. About $100 million total. So they find ways to make more outside of what we pay them by corrupting their positions of power, misaligned to our interests. That $174K falls at the 10% mark for pay, and borderline between high and core performance. Now I understand there's not a perfect correlation between pay and performance, but great performers know they're great. And when looking at a new job, like running for Congress, they definitely consider the pay and what they could get elsewhere. So if you're underpaying, you'll get underperforming applicants or candidates. We should instead be paying at the 2% mark for A-plus impact talent. This sets an expectation of superior performance that we can hold them to. It says that we believe in them. That's an increase to the total budget of 2 beads for great people that could finally address the problem of 2 pitchers. Tell me that's not a great bargain. Pissed yet at the boomers and Gen X for making this mess for you? Time for real action yet? Damn right it is.